I'm not building $1 billion portfolio. I'm not pursuing to be a billionaire. What I'm trying to do, and what reality, it's not even about me trying to do it, is I believe we are building something that there's a high likelihood of a cash event, right? These like we sell. We have been a build to sell, and everything we've done, it's been a build to sell. And then realistically, when I distilled the numbers, I was like, man, we're looking at like $100 million portfolio. That is for me a win, but it's not just that. It's I want to do that while empowering the people around me to win in business and be famous in their own home. And so for me, the how I do what I do is sometimes more significant than what I'm doing. So what are we doing? We are portfolio companies that will, in the next, if I put a timeline on it, I'd say in the next 3 years, will achieve a $100 million valuation. So that's where we're at. That's the trajectory that we're on. But almost more meaningful for me is that we're doing it in a way where for our team and for our customers, they feel like they can win professionally and they can be famous in their own homes. They don't feel like they're sacrificing the things that matter most to them. They feel like they're doing it. We're growing in a way while increasing margin in all areas of our life. And so this is kind of what it means for me in terms of like the profit more, work less. That profit is in every area of my life. I want to continue to see that growing. And the work less is as we continue to do the things that we love to do, that I would do in my own hobby. Like as a hobby, if I can monetize the things that I love doing, I feel each day that I don't feel like it's work, right? I'm solving problems, but I'm doing it in a way that it's fun, it's meaningful. It's the same thing for our team. The things that to me feel like they're friction, that they're work, I say that's call it a deficit, a weakness, an opportunity for somebody else. And so we end up having a big team of folks who don't feel like what they do on a day-by-day basis is work. And their experience of doing incredible things, solving meaningful problems is one where they feel like they're profiting more and more and more and more, and not just monetarily, like in all areas, emotionally, spiritually, physically, finding space for them so they don't feel like they're sacrificing the most important things to arrive at a destination that was, ultimately a trap.
That's amazingly important. And I love the vision that you have and that where you are now in your journey and what's coming next. How did you get here? How did you get to this vision? Because I know you're at a point now where your vision is really clear of what you want to achieve. But you didn't always start that way. So what was kind of the journey from, starting as a beginning, just getting started as a business owner into getting this vision?
I've said it before. I didn't think of myself as an entrepreneur when I started. I started as a freelancer. That's what I called myself. I was a freelancer. I had some skills that I had acquired from genuinely like middle school. I started programming in middle school and, grew a love of computers and technology. And so found myself as a little bit more of like this weird hybrid of pretty high technical, but then also had like a high visionary in the sense of, I'm a dreamer. I love people. I enjoy people, but I have a big vision for what I think is possible. And it wasn't until years later where I realized at the heart of that is I will take personal and professional risks to see that dream become a reality. And so that intersection of having a good amount of skills, a big vision for what could be, and then a willingness to take personal and professional risks to see that happen is what catalyzed me into entrepreneurship. But started as a freelancer, building a small team, a small agency, and found myself at a point where we were doing it felt like a significant amount of business and solving problems, but it was all so tied to me. Client satisfaction dramatically affected my days. And the other significant event was that my wife became pregnant. We were planning to have kids, and the role of father for me was a heavy one of expectation. And then, it just continued to be a very meaningful thing for me.
So that almost forced you to shift from being okay with filling your calendar, being okay with being busy, the importance of margin shifted for you.
It totally did. And it was just this evolution. So we were very much so just product people. We didn't do marketing. A lot of businesses this way. They're not intentional about marketing. They're accidental. They've got a good service. People tell them about it. They're like, I'm just referral based. And that's fine. That's okay. Like having a good business is a hard part of the business. Like you have to do that. But what I found is that when I got good at marketing, now I could grow the business, the good business, and have this experience where I could profit more and work less, where I had space. I had financial space truly in the business to empower other people to do the thing that they loved the most, right? And so if you had that strong marketing engine gave us, frankly, the cash flow to buy back the time and space of things that I really did not enjoy. And what we realized is it created this incredible experience where everyone was operating in their gifts, in their strengths, feeling like this was not hard to do. They loved it. They were doing the things they love to do. And the whole journey became more enjoyable. But having a kid, having my son, and now we got 2 kids, that was the thing that like really put front and center. How do I protect my time?